comic book t-shirt on. That means it's
Comic book all time with Duncan.
So in my last video, I said probably be doing these videos maybe every 2 months. And it's been a year. I have different glasses from my last video, and I'm in a different apartment. Yeah. Anyway, there's this big pile of back issues and stuff that's under my desk and next to me that's just been growing. And I've just left it there because I've been like, I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna make a video, and I haven't. But here we are. So I was thinking that I would split this video into 2. The first video, this video, will be about they're not new anymore, but ongoing series that I'm collecting at the moment, newer comic books, and the second one will be about all of the back issues. So first off, here's a montage of, I think it's most of the comic books that I got in the past year. Before I show some of the more recent ones, let me comment a little bit on that montage before I get into that. It's just, remember, this is my opinion. You can get pissed off if you want, but my opinion isn't going to change the sales of the comic books, so don't worry. Okay, first, Batman Rebirth by Tom King. Oh, it's so good. Like, the whole Rebirth stuff, I was very skeptic about it, but fuck has it been good. I also had the first 4 issues of Wonder Woman and Green Arrow, but when we were moving, I sold a lot of my comic books and I accidentally sold them, so I'll probably be collecting those in trade. But Tom King's Batman it's been so good. The Scott Snyder one was good, but I feel like that in parts, maybe because each story arc was really long, it dragged a bit, whereas Tom King's Batman is boom, boom, boom. It's like super fast paced. It's just a joy to read. If you're gonna read only one DC comic book and you want like some traditional character like Superman or Batman, just get Tom King's Batman. Okay, next. Doom Patrol by Gerard Way from My Chemical Romance fame. Initially, I really liked it, like the whole burrito, the robot coming out of the burrito. Sorry, I can't even remember the characters' names. I'm not a huge Doom Patrol person. I have 2 issues, but of the 2... 1 issue of the Morrison run and like 2 issues of some random run. The reason I have them is because it's a crossover with Secret 6. And I have the first trade of the Morrison run. And I read it like a year or 2 ago and thought it was amazing. And I never bought the second one. I do that all the time. I really need to just always get the big bulky things with 50 issues in, because I never end up getting the second one, or it takes like years for me to get the second one. Anyway, initially I liked it, but I'm trying to think of what happened in it. Flex Mentallo appeared. I seriously can't remember what happened, so it can't be that exciting. Okay, Hellblazer. Rebirth Hellblazer has been pretty good. I've enjoyed it. But then, in the last few days, I've been reading this big stack of Vertigo Hellblazer back issues, and it pales in comparison to them. I'm sorry, whoever's writing. I don't even know who's writing or drawing. I don't really care. Oh, that's not a good thing to say. Okay, Black Widow. It finished. Mark Waid and Chris Samney, please just continue to create things together, and I will give you my money always, forever, until the end of time. Civil War 2. Oh, jeez. Issue 0 and 1 were okay, and then it just fell off a cliff. It was so shit. It's just so bad. Civil War 1 is pretty bad too, and I'm not a huge fan of Mark Millar, but it's all the characters just in Civil War 1, they don't act like themselves, and it's just wacky and weird, and it's sort of so bad that it's kind of good. It's like Lil Yachty. Like, Lil Yachty's lyrics don't make any sense and his music's kind of silly, but it's really catchy, and it's really bad, but you kind of like it like that. But Civil War 2 was just, it was just bad. It was boring. People die for the sake of dying, and I don't want to, well, a spoiler, I didn't even read it. In Secret Empire, Black Widow died. I learned that like a few days ago, and I'm a bit pissed off about that because I just enjoyed the Black Widow run. But this randomly killing off people in events, it means nothing anymore, because you know that they're going to be back in either a few months or a year or a week. So I don't know, just if you're going to kill someone, just leave them dead. Darth Vader by Kieran Gillen has ended, and there's a new one by Charles Soule, which I will get into in a moment. The Kieran Gillen one has been very fun, even though, like, it's kind of limited, not limited, it's a certain time frame in the Star Wars universe, so what they can do is a bit limited, but it was very fun. Some people didn't like the evil C-3PO and R2-D2, but who cares? It's Star Wars. Star Wars can be silly if they want to be, you know. Overall, it was very fun, and I actually hope they make a movie out of some of the stories. It ended with a bit of a fizzle, but overall, it was very, very good. I'm not a very good reviewer, I'm sorry. All I can say is, oh, it's so good, or oh, it's garbage. Chew has ended too. Very sad. Like, all my favourite things are just ending. But now you can, if you haven't read it, you can read it from beginning to end. And I recommend you do. The ending, I'm a bit conflicted. I don't know if I liked it that much. Does it ruin the whole story for me? No. Does it stop me from recommending it to you? No. So, yeah, go read it. Harley Quinn. I bought 2 issues of the not New 52, Rebirth Harley Quinn. I only bought it because of the Paul Dini backup stories. But I just thought it was a waste of money to buy it for backup stories. So I'm just going to hope and wait until they release maybe a trade or something of the Paul Dini backup stories and none of the other garbage. Archer and Armstrong, the second series ended. It was only like 12 issues, a bit sad, but it was a fun series. If you like buddy cop stuff, it's not a buddy cop thing, it's a buddy adventure type thing with a kid who is raised by a crazy cult to be an assassin and an immortal drunk, and they get into all these sort of weird adventures, and it's very fun. And I feel like Valiant is killing it at the moment. They don't have too much stuff, which I think is good, because if you have too much stuff, there's bound to be garbage in it, but they only have a limited amount of stuff. So does anyone read Valiant who's watching this? Because I feel like a lot of people in the comic book community don't seem to read Valiant. Let me know if you read Valiant. Unfollow it ended with issue 18. It was Twitter meets Battle Royale meets Lost. It had so much potential, and it started out real good. It was expanding and focusing on each character every episode issue. And I feel like that Vertigo was like, sorry guys, we have to cancel it, end it in 3 issues. And it just felt so rushed, such a disappointment, had so much potential, and I will probably sell the whole series. Last is Suicide Squad and the Banana Splits. There's this whole, what was it, Looney Tunes meets DC characters thing going on, but wait, is Banana Splits even Looney Tunes? No, they're not. I don't know, but I got it because I think the Banana Splits is before my time, but they used to show it early in the mornings on weekdays on Channel 4 in England, and I just bought it out of nostalgia. God, what a waste of money. What a waste of money. Just avoid it at all costs. Okay, newer stuff. We have Batwoman number 3 and number 4. Meh. I don't know if I'm going to continue with Batwoman. I love the Rucker. It's Rucker, Greg Rucker run in, is it in Detective Comics? That's so good. Just read that. I haven't read the New 52 one. People say that's good up until the writers changed because they wouldn't let her marry her girlfriend, which is just let her marry her girlfriend. Jesus Christ. It's just a comic book. Star Wars 31 and 32. The Jason Aaron Star Wars run has been very good. The art has been variable. Like, there's been lots of different artists, and it sort of varies who does it. You know. But overall, it's been very good. It's going to change to... the writer's going to change to Kieran Gillen. So that's good, because I liked his Darth Vader run. I will continue to buy it, because I am a Star Wars fanboy. If you like Star Wars, then yeah, it's still only issue 32, so it's easy to jump on. So. Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, number 24. This continues to be one of my favourite comic books. I don't know, it's just great sort of crime anthology. It's not really anthology anymore, but it's just like a crime comic. It's very cool. Paper Girls, number 14. Number 15. Paper Girls is the first Brian K. Vaughan series that I have been buying as it's coming out from the first issue. I buy the trades of Saga. I actually stopped at 4 or 5. Not because I don't like it, because I forgot to buy it. It's like time travel with aliens. It's 80s. If you like Stranger Things, it's the easiest way to sort of compare it to something. Stranger Things. If you like Stranger Things, I have a feeling that you will like this. Okay, we have The Walking Dead 167, 168, and 169. Walking Dead continues to be pretty entertaining. It has its lulls. It sort of has its dull moments, and then just as you're about to get bored with it, it throws something exciting at you, and it's just that all the time. I don't know if that's a good thing. Then we have some more Batman Rebirth 23, 4, and 25. I don't really need to talk about it. I just told you how good it is. Just get it. Royal City issue 3 and issue 4. This Royal City is written and drawn by Jeff. How do you say his name? Lemire. It's drawn and written by Jeff, and it's very good. That's all I say, isn't it? It's very good. I don't know how to explain things to sort of shill them without spoiling it. It's just about a family with problems. They each have their different problems. It's about... there isn't really a main character. It's just about the whole family. But the oldest son, I think he's the oldest son, he comes back to Royal City, and he was a best-selling author, and his second book failed, and he's come back for like inspiration. And it's just about the whole family. And there's a little bit of a twist to it, but I can't tell you that because you need to read it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe, issue 12. Up until recently, there was some licensing issues or something, so my comic book stores couldn't get any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IDW stuff, but now it's fine apparently. And so I have the first 4 issues of the IDW run, and then after that I just continue to get trades. So I was like, I'll just continue to get the trades. But I wanted to try something else, and I got this, and it's okay. I'll probably drop it. Star Wars 33, Darth Vader issue 3, second series. It's written by Charles Soule, and it's drawn by Zeb Cameron. I don't know how to say it. Why do comic book artists and writers have like these fucking names that are hard to pronounce? I don't know how to pronounce it, but this series is about how Darth Vader gets his red lightsaber, and I'm kind of bored already, so that's not a good thing. And here we have Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again. I think people actually like the first series. I bought the first series. I have all of it. I still have all of it. After the first issue, I was bored. And after maybe the second issue, I predicted how it would end. And it did end how I predicted it. But I just got this out of morbid curiosity. And it's... well, he kills the Marvel Universe. It's just not as good as, like, The Punisher kills the Marvel Universe, or, like, there's other ones, but it just feels very weak. The Adventures of I don't know how to say this. Is it Forager? Bug. This is issue 3, and I have issue 1 in here somewhere. I don't know if I showed it in the montage, but I can't. Issue 2 was delayed, and then recently the comic book store said that they can't get it, so I'm just got 1 and 3, and I don't know what the hell happened in between. Mage, the Hero Discovered, book 1. It's by Matt Wagner. It's not really it's really old now, but a modern day sort of wizard, not displaced in time, but he's wizard in the modern day, 90s, 80s. Yeah, so this is a series. There was the first series, I don't know what publishing company it came out from, but there was the first series, and then there was the second series that came out in Image, and I have that. Well, I had that. I sold it because I was frustrated that I couldn't get a hold of the first series. But now they're doing the third series, the Mage, the Hero, what is it? Undiscovered? I can't remember what it's called. Something. The third series is coming out at the moment, and Image is reprinting the first series, and everyone always said that the first series was way better than the second series, and they were right. Morning Glories Volume 10. I kind of stopped reading it for a while. At first I got all of the trades, was really into it, started getting the single issues, got confused, went back to getting the trades, and then I read this, and I seriously thought this was the end. The way it was, everything was kind of tying together, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good, it's gonna end, and then, nah, there's still more, and I kind of feel like it was a good time to end it, maybe? I don't know, like, Deadpool 30, 31, 32, yay, Secret Empire tie-in! Fuck Secret Empire. Deadpool, people are probably like tired of seeing Deadpool, but personally I still enjoy Deadpool. Jessica Jones 8 and 9. Jessica Jones, I'm surprised that it still has kept the vibe of Alias, and I'm very happy about it. And if you're a fan of the show, you should pick it up. Maybe you should probably read Alias first, I think. Yeah, read Alias first. Punisher 12 and 13. It's by Becky Cloonan and is it Chris Anker? No, the artists have been changing her a bit recently because of the unfortunate passing of Steve Dillon. Steve Dillon, people don't like his art, so it's sort of like a mixed bag. I personally like it. I think it works with certain things. The Thunderbolts run unfortunately didn't work, but it works with the Punisher, and this one has been pretty good. It's been a mix of, like, Garth Ennis's gritty, doesn't give a shit, murdering Punisher, and then there's the other Punisher that people write, that the Punisher that has a bit more of a conscience, like he's a tiny bit more human. It's sort of a mix of that. It's very entertaining. I don't know if people are reading it, so I'm hoping that it won't get cancelled, because everything I'm reading just seems to be just end or cancelled. We have All-Star Batman number 10 and 11. These are just sort of, I don't know if it's tied to the main story. It's just Batman stories written by Scott Snyder with different artists every story arc. So we have some more All-Star Batman 8. Motor Girl. Ugh. There's Terry Moore. I love Terry Moore's stuff, and I don't know if it was intended to be short, but it's ending with issue 10. That's like the shortest his series has been ever, I think, because Strangers in Paradise was really long. And what was the one after? I always forget the name of the one with the girl with the metal liquid armor. And then Rachel Rising was like 30 issues. They were both like 30 issues. And this is ending with issue 10. Sad. This also, I can't really like spoil it for you, but she's a ex-US soldier who was in, I want to say, the Iraq War, maybe. And this is her gorilla that she works with at a junkyard. And can't really tell you about the gorilla because they don't reveal until issue 4 or something, but I don't want to spoil it for you. It's pretty entertaining. There's also aliens in it. Moon Knight! This has been a fun, weird mind trip of a run by Jeff Lemire and Greg Smallwood with lovely colours by Jordi Belair. It's just... I'm sad that it ended, but I like things that have a beginning and an end. I don't like it when things just go on and on. But yeah, this I like this trend of cool writers getting a chance to write Moon Knight. We had... Who did we have before? We had Warren Ellis's one, and then we had Brian Wood did it too. Who else did? Cullen Bunn's one was okay. Brian Michael Bendis did it a while back. And next we have Max Bemis is going to do like the legacy ones. I haven't read much of his stuff. Max Bemis, if you don't know, is the lead singer of Say Anything. Some of his stuff is apparently good, but it seems like he does more comedy stuff, so I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see what he's going to do with Moon Knight. Exo Manowar. This is the second series. Well, the second series of the new revamped Valiant. Issue 4 and 3. It's a good jumping on point, I think. It still continues from the previous series, but it's kind of a fresh start. So if you didn't read the previous series, it's a good jumping on point. Deadpool versus the Punisher. Issue 5, 4, 3. I don't know why I bought it. It was okay. And another... It didn't end, but Jason Aaron's Doctor Strange. This is the last issue, issue 20. And I was going to stop buying it, but I forgot to. So I got issue 21 and 22 by Dennis Hopeless. Oh, I forgot to mention that the art is done by Chris Barcelo. Love his art style is sort of quirky, and I feel like it might be a bit of an acquired taste, but once you get used to it, it's very cool. It's a very cool style. He does the covers for these two, and it's I don't want to say it fell off a cliff, but it kind of did. They weren't terrible, but it's Secret Empire tie-in with Doctor Strange. I don't know, it's fucking tie-ins. I'm so sick of them. And he got a new assistant in like the Jason Aaron run, and I'm guessing she'll come back after the Secret Empire thing, but they just forgot about her. She's not in it. And here we go. Here's Darth Vader 1 and 2 of the Charles Soule run. Astro City 45, 44. Astro City just continues to be great, fun, simple superhero stuff. It's usually either one issue or 2 issue story. It's easy to read. You could just pick up any issue and have fun with it. Batman and the Shadow issue 2 and 3. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not that interested in the Shadow, but it's just meh. Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue 1 and 2 by Chip something. This is the first ongoing Spider-Man series I've bought in 3 years. I can't remember. When did Spider-Verse end? I'm just like, Dan Slott has written some good stuff, but also has written some really bad stuff. And his run just goes on and on and on, and it will never end, and I just want someone else to write it, and someone answered my wish, and this is just fun, simple stuff. Keep it fun and simple. Bullseye issue 4 and 5. Meh. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe 10, 11. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but Youngblood issue 1 and 2. It's by Chad Bowers and Jim Toe, I think, and it's actually good. It's pretty good. I bought it because it was just out of morbid curiosity. It was, you know, Youngblood. Youngblood is a massive joke, but there's this trend of where people take Rob Liefeld creations and make good stuff, like Prophet and fuck, what was it called? Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. I forgot the name of it.
2,000 years later.
Come on. You can remember it. Oh my god, I can't remember. They were both really good. And this one, it's not on the level of Prophet and the other one I can't remember, but it's still pretty entertaining. I'm going to continue to read it. Eleanor and the Egret by John Layman and Sam Keith. I love Sam Keith's art. It's very... I don't know, I have this thing for... You know, when I was a kid, I really liked the Jim Lee, the Todd McFarlane style. But as I've grown older, I seem to lean towards more to weird, quirky styles. And Sam Keith has that. And it's about... this is fucking weird. It's this... Eleanor is a thief who steals expensive paintings to feed her... Is it an egret, her bird? Yeah, it's very weird. But it's by a new publisher called Aftershock. Aftershock. Can't see, can you? The Wildstorm issue 4 and 5 by Warren Ellis. And I'm guessing that as it has a number 24 up to here, it's going to be a 24 issue run. Please let him finish. At least just let him go up to 24. Please don't cancel it, please. The Hellblazer issue 10 and 11. I talked about my feelings towards that. So. Ben Reilly, The Scarlet Spider. Issue 2, 3, 4. I got this out of pure nostalgia. It's by Peter David, who I think he either writes something great or okay. Unfortunately, this is okay. And it's drawn by Mark Bagley. Can you get any more 90s? This Scarlet Spider. I had no idea how Ben Reilly came back, and then I read the whole the clone conspiracy stuff on Wikipedia. Oh my god, it's so stupid. Just leave the clone shit alone. God. Oh, here's some more Harley Quinn. Issue 19. Dark Days, The Forge. Oh, it's all shiny. It's all shiny. I seriously can't remember what that was about. Ah! Here we go. Batman and Elmer Fudd. This is so good. So good. It's by Tom King, of course. It's really good. It's like, I was wondering how they do it, like Elmer Fudd and Batman, but it's done really well. Just read it. Just read it. Ninjak, issue 27. It's been a good run. I think they're rebooting this as well. It was Matt Kint. Don't know how to say his name. This guy was doing it up until this issue. It's been a fun. It's just been fun. It's a ninja who works for MI6. You don't really have to think that much about it, and you can just enjoy it. It's just great. Bug, The Adventures of Forager, issue 1. Powers, issue 8. In an ideal world, Brian Michael Bendis would just be writing Powers, because was it Ghost Critic who said it? Someone said that Powers is best read like in just, well, probably in trade, but if you can collect it, just pile it up and then read it, because it just takes so long for it to come out. I know Brian Michael Bendis is just doing all this other stuff, but fuck, just do this. We have Ringside by Joe Keating and Nick Barber. It's a wrestling. It's not really wrestling. It's about 3 people. There's like an ex-wrestler who's sort of has found a job, let's say, in the dark side of the world, and then there's an up-and-coming rookie who's trying to find his place in the wrestling business, and there's this wrestler who retired and moved on to, like, he wants to be big in like Hollywood, doing writing, like shows and stuff, but at the moment he's writing for the wrestling show. Here's the Tick comic that I got for Free Comic Book Day. It's like the only time they put out Tick comics. There's actually a new Tick series written by Cullen Bunn, and I ordered it. It was on previews like months ago. It's New England Comics. I know it's just like a store and it's not really a big publishing company or something, but fuck, they take ages to like send stuff. And this is my Rick and Morty Free Comic Book Day thing. Predator vs. Judge Dredd vs. Aliens issue 4. I mean, it is what it is. I bought this Venom, an oversized 150th issue spectacular. I bought this out of nostalgia. And also it explains how Flash Thompson lost the Venom symbiote. And I really liked Flash Thompson as Venom. I liked the Remender run. Unfortunately, he like quit halfway through a storyline, which was very weird. But again, it is what it is. Oh, we have more here. And then we have Motor Girl 7, Royal City issue 5, Batman issue 26, 27, Stray Bullets issue 25, Youngblood issue 3, Spider-Gwen issue 19, 20, 21. I think I talked about it before. Spider-Gwen started off as sort of a gimmick. It was very gimmicky, but it's ended up becoming a very fun series. I think it's like the only Spider series I've stuck to in recent years. Jessica Jones issue 10, The Wildstorm issue 6, Rick and Morty Pocket Like You Stole It. Again, my comic book store has some kind of weird licensing issues with Rick and Morty, so they can't get the main series, but somehow they got this, but then they haven't brought in the rest of the series, so I'm guessing for some reason they were able to get... I don't know. What the fuck is licensing issues anyway? Dark Days, The Casting, Prelude to Metal. I don't know what's going on here. Batwoman issue 5, Deadpool issue 33, and the sequel to Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, which makes me wish that Brian Michael Bendis would be writing Powers instead of this. Okay, we've got a bit more. Okay, so these are ones I haven't read yet, so I can't really comment on much. Southern Bastards issue 17. I picked this up today. Can't wait to read this. I love Southern Bastards. It's very realistic to the point where I feel like a lot of people will be offended if they read it. So if you're easily offended, don't read it. I always say that. And I picked up Scarlet Spider issue 6. I don't know why. Then we have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Universe issue 13. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe issue 3. I think I forgot to buy 2. Whatever. Ben Reilly The Scarlet Spider issue 5. Darth Vader issue 4. Spider-Man issue 2. Kill Me. Doom Patrol issue 7. Now you have piqued my interest by getting Michael Allred and Laura Allred to do the work here. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Batman The Shadow issue 4. All-Star Batman issue 12. Dark Knight's Metal issue 1. Mr. Miracle, I am excited to read this. Tom King, I have heard great things about this. Star Wars issue 34. Deadpool issue 34. Astro City issue 46. Youngblood issue 4. Exo Manowar issue 5. Issue 6. Hellblazer issue 12. Issue 13. Peter Parker the Spectacular Spider-Man Chip. Why did I say Chip? I'm still trying to say his name. Issue 3. The Walking Dead issue 170. Can't wait to read this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Usagi Yojimbo. I love Usagi Yojimbo. I can make a video just talking about Usagi Yojimbo. Spider-Gwen issue 22. The Punisher issue 14. His haircut has kind of become... It's starting to resemble what the Punisher looks like in the upcoming Punisher Netflix series that I'm really looking forward to. But like Marvel, you don't have to do that, you know. People will still pick it up. It doesn't have to be exactly the same as the TV show. People have brains. They can compute. You know, they will understand that the comic book and the TV show might be a bit different. Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses issue 26. Motor Girl issue 8. It's gonna end soon. Fuck. Batman issue 28. Batman issue 29. Invincible. This is ending soon. I have lots to talk about Invincible. I'll probably talk about it in the next one. I'm going to end this with my England haul. These are comic books I got when I was in England. I went to England for summer in the city. All I did was go to comic book stores. I wanted to get way more, but I kind of restrained myself. So here's what I got. I got Rick and Morty Volume 1, obviously because I can't get it here. Adaptations of TV shows tend to be shit. The Simpsons, I have a few issues. They're nowhere near like the quality of the show. This, I don't know if it continues to be like this, but this, holy shit, it has the feel of the TV show, and it even made me laugh. I don't really love that much with comic books, so I think it did a very good job. It's a very good adaptation. If you like the TV show, I highly suggest you at least pick up the first trade. And for some reason, oh, here it is. This is the third series of Mage, The Hero Denied, issue 1 and 0. I don't know why they're mixed up in here. I did not get these in England. Okay, here we go. Journey into Mystery, Fear Itself. This is like Journey into Mystery, issue 630. This is a good series. Oh, I picked up the latest issue of Rick and Morty. It's issue 28. I flicked through it and I was a bit worried that the whole series is going to be shit because the art looked terrible in this one, but the art in the first trade was pretty good, so I guess they have like different artists, I'm not sure. And then I picked up a bunch of Alias comic books. They had a ton of them really cheap and I wanted to buy all of them, but I restrained myself, so I have issue 6, issue 7, issue 11, issue 12, issue 13, 14, and 15. One of my viewers gave me this. She said it was her favourite comic book, and she gave me an issue of Doom Patrol issue 1. I already have this one, but I don't have... I think this is like the second printing. I don't have this one, so I'm still going to keep it. I picked up the first issue of Solo because it was on... It was next to the register in one of the stores I went to, and it was 50p, and I was like, what the hell? And I picked up some Powers because I really want to complete the whole series. This is the third series, I think. Issue 1, issue 3, issue 4, issue 6, issue 12, issue 10. Is this the fourth series? I'm so confused. There's 10, 11. I think this is the fourth series. I don't know. I got American Flag by Howard Chaykin, who is a bit of a controversial figure at the moment, but I do like... I don't agree with some stuff, but I do like American Flag, and I found it, and it's hard to come by in Japan, so I've got issue 1, issue 2, issue 4. I love The Authority, but I can never find Mark Millar issues, and I just found one. They only had one, so I got issue 18. It's not drawn by Frank Quietly. A bit disappointed because I kind of want to see that one, read that one, but I really need a haircut. Okay, so, and the rest is just all Spider-Man comic books that I picked up because, yes. Okay, these are some Eric Larson ones to fill in the gaps. I don't have all of the Todd McFarlane Amazing Run, but I have a lot of it. But I don't have the in-between Eric Larson ones that he did to fill in. So I've got 3. This is the Acts of Vengeance tie-in, issue 326, 327, where he is fighting Magneto. And then this one, I've been meaning... I've wanted this one for ages, and I was so happy to find it. Issue 350, Spider-Man versus Doctor Doom. And then I picked up some other random ones. This one's issue 414. It's just to fill in gaps. It's Ben Reilly Spider-Man. And issue 37, I've always wanted to read this one. I have the issue before it. Right at the end of the issue, Aunt May finds Peter Parker lying on the bed all beat up with his Spider-Man costume on the floor. And it's basically the issue where she finds out, and I really want to read it. Amazing Spider-Man 297. This is this right before? Yeah. This is like 297, 298. No, this is right before the McFarlane one starts, I think, 297, because does it start with 298, 299, 300? I think that's where it starts, yeah. And then Maximum Carnage Part 10, Web of Spider-Man. Yeah, I love it. It's just so 90s, I love it. And that's the newish comics that I've got. I've still got like a massive back issue haul that I need to do. I hope I can get through them all, but I don't know. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know, and just tell me what you're reading. I just want to talk to people about comic books. I always talk to Mime about comic books, and she listens to me even though like she's not interested, and I feel bad. So just tell me what you're reading, or tell me if you disagree with something that I said in the video. Just let me know. That'd be cool. So I'll see you soon, maybe.